It's very important to realize that without territory, you don't have a country. I think it is the obligation and responsibility of every Filipino to understand the metes and bounds of the Filipino nation. Because of the decision in Philippines versus China, we have now a sharper understanding of what is ours. The West Philippine Sea is ours. I think we need to start with the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. The Philippines and China are both party to that convention. The Philippines, of course, believes that China has been violating the law of the sea, and because we wanted to follow a rules-based approach to dispute resolution, we decided to file a case against China for its unlawful activities and aggression over the West Philippine Sea. The Solicitor General is the chief counsel of the government. He is a cabinet-level official, but he is independent from the executive department. The Solicitor General is also the chief constitutionalist of the government. He mainly appears before the Supreme Court to argue cases of consequence, especially constitutional law cases. We also handle civil cases for the government and advise the government on certain matters. The Solicitor General, as Chief Counsel of the government, is the principal agent of the country, the Philippines, in the filing of the case against China over the West Philippine Sea. Of course, the President is the Chief Executive and the Chief Architect of Foreign Relations. President Aquino, who was President at the time, he was the one who made the policy choice to invoke the UNCLOS as a weapon against our dispute with China. The process took approximately about 4 years from the initial filing. We had 2 hearings on the West Philippine Sea arbitration. Those hearings were held at The Hague. We had 1 hearing for the jurisdiction. We also had another hearing in 2015 over the merits phase of the case. And then, of course, after several months, right after President Aquino finished his term, the PCA decided to issue a ruling on July 12th. There was a time when this was done through violence, through unlawful aggression. But we want to be part of a world that is truly civilized. And one of the ways by which we can communicate that is by understanding why this victory is very important and why it matters to present and future generations of Filipinos. We're not just land with waters, we're waters with land. And the West Philippine Sea is an integral part of our territory. There's a real consensus among the neighboring countries that the Philippines is in the right. To a large extent, the Philippines has led the way. We were considered giant slayers. We fought a dragon and won. We fought and won, and so we've staked our claim through law, not through violence, and therefore we have provided a peaceful model for resolving disputes. I'm insanely proud to be a Thomasian. I spent my formative years here. The way I think, the way I learn, my moral values have been powerfully shaped by this institution. UST has done its best and has done a very good job in shaping good citizens of the Republic who are able to contribute to the nation.